Brothers and sisters, I ask you gently, which of the two is happier? You tell me from a logic perspective, not even a scriptural perspective. Who is happier? Is it individual A or couple A who pursue a relationship outside of wedlock, outside of marriage, under the guise of night? Apparently no one can see them. To spend a short-lived moment of pleasure in the haram, in the prohibited, to be consumed by guilt and pain thereafter, because they know Allah Almighty said, وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الزِّنَا, don't go near fornication, إِنَّهُ كَانَ فَاحِشًا, it is an abomination, وَسَاءَ سَبِيلًا, and a very evil path to follow. And they know that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had seen the fornicators in their graves before the Day of Judgment, burning within furnaces of fire. That type of guilt consumes them. And should someone knock on their door when they're in the middle of the act, they pounce in fear because they know Allah does not approve, family does not approve, community does not approve. Guilt is consuming them. Then should she become pregnant, the pain and regret is compounded. And then should they choose to abort that child, the pain is compounded. Is this happiness? Or is it individual B, who patiently waits for the arrival of that righteous spouse to come to them through dua and dhikr and good companionship and friends and community? They wait using salah as their weapon, and dua and hijab and lowering of the gaze and the fear of Allah and masjid and halaqa and Quran, Allahu Akbar, and the prayer of the night. For them to get married in the halal, in an open ceremony where everyone is invited, and everyone is smiling and exchanging dua and giving gifts. And then should they spend an evening with one another that night, they are at peace because they know وَفِي بُضْعِ أَحَدِكُمْ صَدَقَةً, there is charity in carrying out your sexual relations when it is in marriage. They're being rewarded. And should someone knock on their door when they are in the middle of that act, they are unfazed. Why should they be fazed? We open the door, we don't open the door because Allah approves of us, and our community approves of us, and family approve of us. Who are we to fear? La ilaha illallah. And then should she become pregnant because of that union, the happiness is compounded. And should she deliver the child, there is a aqiqah, a feast, gifts, happiness, a meal, dua, an extension to your heritage, a righteous boy or girl. Their happiness is compounded. Who is happier? They've sold us a lie when they told us that happiness can be found in the prohibited. La ilaha illallah. لا يستوي الخبيث والطيب, Allah said, وَلَوْ أَعْجَبَكَ كَثْرَةُ الْخَبِيثِ. The filthy and the pure, they are not equal, even though you may be impressed by the quantity of the evil. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهِ, so be conscious of Allah. يَا أُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ, O people of intellect, لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ, so that you may be successful. Refuse the fate of falling prey to every temptation that comes your way, my brother, my sister. Don't be that person. Don't condemn yourself to failure every time a test presents itself to you. Whether it's an image you see, a video that you cross paths with, a DM that appears in your messages, or a smile that you see on the canteen, or a second glance that is given to you in a convention like this. Don't condemn yourself to failure. Every time a fitna presents itself to you, you are above that and you are more than that.